stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. Kenenuagu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Jones throw there taken in by Smith. Oh, what a juke into space. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now Jones. That's going to be caught by Judy. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And his kick is good. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
No gain on the play there, second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Herbert now. Flush to his right. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Got a man open. It's Ross. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Herbert throwing again. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, and the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Throwing Jones. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Harris returning.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start...
nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. second down, Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's got his target, Harris. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Allen's got it complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Herbert will drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Running on first down, Eckler. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. John Ross from 4 yards out. And the Chargers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You've got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that was one I kind of saw coming, charging a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Herbert on first down now. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
On second and very short, Herbert completes it to Evan Ingram. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Chargers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. A give. This is Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones.
And that is incomplete. The pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw here taken in by Ingram.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Finds his tight end, Ingram, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. The defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, You have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is swung out to Eckler. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On the option, here's Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. And that NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
On 2nd and 10, Jones escaping the pressure right. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Jones to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And picked up by the Chargers.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra. And
he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Jones. Now he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Jones hit and the ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Open man is Ross, complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down inside the 15 he goes. 92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And the Bolts have done it. The Los Angeles Chargers are the Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
This year, just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.